All right, guys, so it's finally May, and we're here with what we've been waiting to do, and we are here with our Origins episode. I know we've been doing our random comic book review uh, for a couple weeks now, and we did our sorting reel, and we just wanted to put face to what you've been hearing, see who's behind everything. And without further ado, I'm Isaiah. A lot of you know me as Ye.
My name is Tyrese. A lot of y'all know me as Reese.
And we're just gonna get right into this Origins episode. We kind of just wanted to have this first episode for our Origins be about letting you guys know who we are and what we're about, and just the things that we love about superheroes. So for the first thing that we're gonna talk about is Reese, what show or movie like made you get into superheroes when you were younger?
If I'm going show, I'm definitely going Ultimate Spider-Man.
Yeah, no, I definitely agree. I think that was one of the shows that like I think we're gonna talk about it a little bit later in the show, but it's like Teen Titans Go, where like it's a great show to get kids into the superhero realm of stuff without actually seeing like the hardship of
Up
what the
the real
superheroes
hard
go to,
emotions,
but
yeah.
still getting some of that with like the troubles they're going through with the storylines and everything like that. So I think that that's a great show to have is that shit.
Heck yeah, it definitely brought like a lot of goofiness to the characters. Like a lot of the characters that's in the Spider-Man show, even the villains. So I think it's definitely a good show if you really want to love superheroes or have fun with the show. I think it's Ultimate Spider-Man. I think. So,
For sure, for sure. So I think, yeah, for me, show that got me hooked, show or movie. So I don't know if anybody else remembers this, but there was this really, really older like Doctor Strange movie, like
mm-hmm.
that was a cartoon movie that me and my dad used to watch, and I can't remember the exact name of it, but it was made by Lionsgate. I remember
Okay.
like Lionsgate used to make a whole bunch of Marvel movies and stuff like that, and I don't know. Their animation wasn't bad, but I definitely think it could be better, and there's room for improvement. But probably never see that again just because how old those were.
Right.
But definitely good to see now that Marvel's pretty much taken control of all the rights, and that we get really really good we get good cartoons. I'll say this: if you are a Marvel fan now, be excited that you're getting like the like content that you're getting. You know what I mean? Like
Not seriously though.
especially with like what if stuff like that. Like there have been fans like I could talk about my dad. He's an old head. There have been fans that have been talking about like stuff in comics like that for years, 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 and like we just now get it, and it's cool that we're in this era that we get to experience it and everything like that. And we're gonna talk a little bit about what our deal is gonna be. So we're gonna be trying to shoot videos every Wednesday and probably every Friday and have two videos uploaded by Sunday. So we're a little bit new to the editing and everything like that. So we'll see how it goes and um, how long it takes us to get through that and everything like that. But I think we have a decent idea of what's going on. And we're just excited. There's a lot of
Yeah,
content to go
man.
through. I
It
mean,
is, yo. We've been talking about this since last year, yo, and to finally have it happen, yo, I'm excited. I'm ready to do this, bro.
what's your favorite show that we're gonna cover in the next few months that's coming out? Show or just premiere?
So, I'm not gonna lie, your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. I've been waiting for that for the longest. Oh my god, it's such a good animated show. I love it.
I definitely agree. I think just because like I'm a big tie-in with everything, I am waiting for Punisher. What is it? One last kill.
Yeah, one last
One last
kill.
kill. I'm waiting for that just because I know it's gonna somehow connect Spider-Man. Like at the end, he's gonna end up saving that little girl, and
Yo,
then
Sadie Sink.
I mean,
Ah,
I think they have to, right? They kind of have to show her You know,
If,
like
yeah,
in it at
if
the
she's
end.
gonna be with the Punisher in the movie,
Yeah.
it makes sense for her to be in the end of it.
At least I think they need to at least drop like they need to drop at least some sort of second trailer. I know it's a little bit. It's not too early. I mean, what's
Yeah,
the date?
I'm pretty sure that comes out July, right?
I believe. Yeah, yeah,
Towards the
in
end of
July.
July.
So it's
So
it's it's coming around. I mean, uh, I think everybody's just waiting for. We all know we're
yeah,
waiting for.
Doomsday.
We're all waiting.
Yeah,
We're all waiting. We're all
we,
waiting for Doomsday.
yeah, of course.
They're waiting for
Oh, yeah, of
Doomsday.
course. Yeah,
Everybody's
yeah, yeah.
waiting for Doomsday. I mean, once we can get that shot of just, I don't even care if it's just like a 30-second clip. I don't care if it's a 30-second clip of overviewing of what they saw at CinemaCon,
Yeah.
but something.
I need something. I'm tired. I'm tired of hearing
I'm tired
about
of the AI clips.
the CinemaCon clips, the trailer. We want the trailer now.
I'm tired of like we talked about yesterday. My dad, shout out my dad,
Yeah.
old head. They're tricking these old comic book fans with these AI clips, and they're thinking they're real. Just drop the trailer
Come
so we
on,
don't have to
man.
keep dealing with
Please,
this stuff.
Marvel, we're
Please,
begging you.
just bring it out and let's go. So I think after this, what's your favorite show that they've released Marvel wise like recently?
Daredevil Born Again.
I just wanted to talk about it. I just wanted to talk
Born
about it.
Again,
Let's
bro.
go. Yeah, shout out Daredevil Born Again. Just watched the finale, both of
Oh
us
my
last
God,
night.
it was so
Great.
good.
Wait for that because it's coming. That video is coming to you guys soon. Yeah, so I think that it's time for us. You want to get into segment one?
Yeah, we can do that. Let's go.
All right, cool. Let's go. And segment one is going to be our favorite. No, I was right. I was right earlier.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So sorry, off screen we were trying to figure out like which segment we were gonna figure out first, but we got it now. So we're gonna go with it. So for the first segment that we're gonna go with our top 10 Marvel and DC animated series or movies. So anything animated series, anime, anything like that. I mean, I know we chatted about it a little bit, but let's just get your in-depth top 10 from 10. Let's start at 10.
Sorry, 10. All right. First from 10, we're going Injustice. I don't know if you've ever seen Injustice.
Okay.
It was is based off the Injustice game. Basically, when Superman turns evil. Yeah, I wouldn't really call him.
Is that when he always has the red glowing eyes type?
Yeah, because
Okay.
Joker killed
Yep.
Lois and she was pregnant and stuff like that. It's good. It's a really good. That's why it's not my 10. It was good. The second, we're going from 9. Justice League versus Teen Titans. One of my favorites. I don't. It's my 9th one because I just don't like how they portrayed the Teen Titans in it. It's just not. It's not the best, but it's good. It's a good story. The story is amazing. I love the story. 8. Batman: The Killing Joke.
Yes, he's right there. He's right up there.
Yo.
Right up there, right there. This right here, if you have not seen The Killing Joke, I promise you, like, it is one of those animated stories that will leave you in a chokehold.
Yo.
Like, and you won't even realize
Yo.
it's gonna happen. You're just like, oh, it's another Batman story. It's another
Right.
Batman story, and then you're like, holy shit. Commissioner Gordon's daughter. You're like, no, not her. Like, why is it her? You know what I mean? But I totally agree. That's
yeah, that's
that's
a
in
good
there.
one.
That's
Yes,
in there for
indeed.
sure.
All right, we're going 7th, right? 7th one.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going Ultimate Spider-Man, of course. It's a classic. I grew up on it. I love the reason why I really love it. Iron Fist, White Tiger. It's just
You
all
see
the street level.
you see
here.
everyone that
Oh
we
my
want to see right now, and that
And
we're
re-
kind of getting. We're kind of getting it a little bit. Thank you, Marvel, a little bit.
No, all they,
Like,
all
we're
they
finally
have to do
getting
is
it.
just let's put Spider-Man into it. Let's
Yeah,
just put Spider-Man in there. That's all we need.
Like, let's just put him in the last episode of the next finale of like Daredevil. You know,
Yeah.
or Like,
Oh, man,
or
hey, we
put
getting
it-
all ideas. So.
we know he's gonna be in Punisher, so why not? You know
Might
what
as
I mean?
well,
Like
hey.
next episode,
I
Spider-Man
agree.
4, whatever it is, you know. So all right, let's keep going. Let's keep it going.
All right, the next one we got Across the Spider-Verse 1. Now, I've never seen the second one, but the first movie holds a special place in my heart. It really does. It was such a well put together animated film. Probably, I got it low right now, but because I was just making the list, but it's arguably a top three movie animated movie for me.
Yeah, I mean, I told you what earlier. I think that if they make this third one right and has the and it connects all the dots from the second one. I know you said you're gonna end up watching it and you're gonna end up loving it, but if they can connect those dots, absolute cinema. Like it's gonna be. Wait. Yeah. So like it's gonna be great. Like it's gonna be. I think it'll be the best Spider-Man trilogy. Like if it has the, we'll see. Brand new day.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
comic book accuracy. We'll see, but it has a chance. So I mean, there's that.
My next one, I gotta go Young Justice. Young Justice was such a good show. I love how they made the young ones really want to be a part of it. Like
Was
they
that?
didn't.
Sorry to cut you off, but was that the one with superhero or Superman's son, and he had like the black shirt with the red
Yeah,
Superman
so you took
logo?
Superboy.
Yeah, yeah. Okay,
Superboy.
okay,
They
okay.
got
Cool.
Artemis, which was the girl, young protege of Green Arrow.
Yeah.
It was just such a well put together show. I love that show so much. My next, I think this is a lot of people's favorites right here. X-Men '97. That show, man. Oh my lord. I don't have no words. Like I don't think there's nothing wrong with that show at all. It's
Nothing.
one of the
Nothing
best.
at all.
It's one
Nothing
of
at
the
all.
best animated shows I've seen in a long time. And of course, now here we go. My top three. Your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man. Yeah, season 2 comes out soon.
Bang. Bang.
One of the best. I love Scorpion in it. Tombstone. It's good. It's good.
Great.
Then on number 2, Teen Titans Go. It has to be everybody's favorite animated TV show. Teen Titans
Agreed.
Go was a good show. Brought fun, cool vibes to the characters. It was good. Then my number 1, man, Avengers Assemble.
Okay.
It was
Yeah.
one that it was definitely up there. Disney XD. I grew up on it. Good show.
I think Avengers Assemble was a great show for like the kids that saw the Avengers movie and were fiending for more.
Right.
Like they were
Right,
like
yeah.
I'm not a normal person yet that can wait 4 years for another movie. I don't have a life. I want to watch something right now. You know what I mean? But yeah, no, I definitely agree. That's a banger of a top 10 right there, boss man.
Appreciate that. So, floor is yours.
All right. So for my top 10, we share the screen a little bit with the laptop, so I'm going to be looking on there a little bit, you guys. So for my top 10, this number 10 is, I don't know if you've ever watched it before. It's on Hulu, which is surprising. It's not on Disney Plus. I know how they merge everything nowadays, but if you look on the actual title card, like it has Hulu Presents. It's called Hit Monkey. I don't know if you've ever watched that show. It says it's by Marvel and everything like that, and I'm pretty sure it's a Marvel comic series. I think it's a very underrated show. I liked it. It was about I believe a hitman that was killed either by ninjas or some sort of like ninja gang, and then when he died, his soul transported into a monkey, like a white monkey that was in this Asian country, wherever it was, and he was fighting off bad guys. Well, the ghost of the man was like behind him at all times, kind of like giving him advice and stuff to this like monkey that was becoming a hitman. I don't know. It was a great show. I think it was arguably an underrated show that doesn't get enough credit that Marvel put out. So yeah, there's number 10. So we go to number 9, and this one is almost like the Doctor Strange movie that I talked about earlier, hold dearly close to my heart, even though it's very low on the list. 2008 Next Avengers,
Mm.
Heroes of Tomorrow. I don't
Oh.
know if you remember that.
I remember it briefly.
Okay.
Okay, I know
It
what
was
you're, I
the
know what you're
one
talking about.
where Captain America's son had the like it was almost like uh ion shield or something like that that was uh covering his arm, and he could throw it and it would regenerate back in his arm without it like coming back to him and
Holy.
anything like that. It was almost like it seemed like a little bit of Stark Tech. It seemed like a little bit of
Okay.
Stark Tech. But then you had Thor's daughter, you had Black Panther's son, you had I think it was Ant-Man and Wasp's son or Ant no, I think it was either Wasp and Giant Man's son. Wasp and Giant Man's son because at the end he ended up like going crazy and they're fighting Ultron who ends up like fighting coming back and wanting revenge for being put out for all these years and then he ends up taking over killing the Avengers. I think it's like what comic book accurate people like some of the fans wanted to see like with the movie Ultron,
Yeah.
but I think we'll see him back again in Secret Wars. I think we'll see
Oh, that would be
Ultron.
lovely.
But so we're gonna go. I'm sorry, I have it very very low on the list. I have Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man at 8. You, I mean, I hate to say that. I know you're looking at the board. You're about to.
Yeah.
He's not boo. He's looking at the board. He's like, why is it so low? I think the only reason that I have it so low is because I need to see season 2 first.
I feel you, I
Season
understand
2, when it comes out, I think it'll probably move to 4 on the list for me. But still a great show. We have a lot to see. I love the animation in it. It's perfect. They don't need to change anything about that. So, number 7 on the list. I know I don't deal with it a lot, but we have a DC one coming in for you guys, you DC fans out there. We have 1992 Batman animated series. I think it's it's a crisp look. He's got the ear things pointing back here. His chest is a little poked out when he's.
White Eye? Is this the White Eyes Batman?
I'm not exactly sure of the name of it, but I know it's the super animated Batman. Like it's super. His chin's real squared, and he's like.
I think I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, it's pretty popular. It's a decent show,
Okay.
and I threw this on the list just because like I know you have it on there. You watched it, and shout out to my boy Nate Lindsay. He loves this show. He used to watch it. I guarantee you, he is a grown man, college football player, and I guarantee you he still watches this show. At number 6, I have Teen Titans from Cartoon Network. Like he had it on there. I mean, it's like we said earlier. It's one of those shows that just gets kids into like superheroes and
Right.
understanding like bad from good with like life lessons that I mean I think everybody needs to have eventually.
Yeah.
But I mean just to instill it a little bit younger. I mean who doesn't learn from a good superhero movie?
Yeah.
You know? I
Yeah.
mean it's just something great. And then number 5, I'm gonna go with Into the Spider-Verse, Miles Morales, number 1. Like he said, great movie. We talked about it. We don't even need to go there a little bit more. So number 4, I have What If. Um, it's one of those shows where people are a little bit torn if it's like one of their favorite shows or if they hate it. I'm kind of like it's up there with my favorite shows just because like everybody wants to have a like idea of like what if that happened?
Right.
You know what I mean? Like
Yep.
like the when Vision became Ultron
Yep.
and the Mega Ultron or whatever it was.
I'm not gonna lie. T'Challa as Star Lord.
That was crazy.
It
Him and
was so
Yondu. Him and
cool.
Yondu.
That was so
crazy.
cool, yo.
Yeah, I think a lot of the shows. Honorable mention, real quick. Eyes of Wakanda. Did you watch that show?
I haven't watched it yet.
I liked
It's
it.
on the list,
I liked
though.
it. It's a good show. So
Okay.
honorable mention.
I'm gonna tune into that.
Shout out Eyes of Wakanda. So for number 3, just because I have to have it right before it's predecessor and my second favorite show. 1992 X-Men animated series, which is where we got my number 2, X-Men 97, which was, you know it, just a great show. I think that if anything, I don't think X-Men 97 will be canon in like the MCU, but I think that it's gonna have a big influence on the mutant saga that we get next, and I think it's gonna be good sight to see. It's gonna be great to actually have the people that read the stuff instead of just trying to cast actors to get money and things like that. Because if you make a good story, people are gonna come.
Indeed.
You know? And for my number 1, which I highly advise everyone to go watch it. He's in the middle of watching it right now. Highly, 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 especially before the new Spider-Man movie comes out. You need to go watch the 1994 Spider-Man series. My boy Comics Explained. Yeah, Comics Explained. He was talking on Screen Crush about how damn near half of like the third and the fourth season is like stuff that they're talking about that's going to be in Brand New Day. They have the symbiote, they have all this, they have all these team ups that Spider-Man has, and you get these glimpses of it, and I really think that it's going to be implemented into the Brand New Day. Even I'm pretty sure there's a Doctor Doom episode, which I feel like that's going to have something to do with it, especially you know how close Tony is with our boy.
Yeah, for sure.
So, I mean, yeah, I think let's see what else we have for segment 1. I mean, that right there, that was just I think that wraps it up with segment 1. I mean, we can move on to segment 2 if you guys are ready, and we're going to do that right about now. For segment number 2, we kind of want to bring it back to that namesake that we have for this first part, origins. We're going to go over our top 5 origins that we think are like pretty detrimental into what made us nerds. I mean, we'll admit it, we're both nerds.
Yeah.
I mean, we fit the description,
I'm fine
but
being a nerd.
we some cool ass nerds.
Indeed.
So yeah, you know it. So we're gonna go over the top 5 origins, like I said. I mean, if you want to start it off, Reese, let's just get into it.
My number 1.
No. We gotta get some suspense for the people. Let's start at 5. Start at 5. Start at 5.
Number 5. Yeah, it's 5, but it's still a good. It's a top 5 show. I mean, movie. I'm sorry, top 5 movie. I'm going Iron Man 1. Iron Man 1 was such a good movie. Robert Downey Jr. is the only person in my eyes that could play Iron Man.
I think you hit on that statement just because like burp. Just because like our era of people that we grew up with, especially in this community, in this wide community that has a lot of value to a lot of people, we've grown up with Robert Downey Jr. being
Literally
our Iron Man. I mean, I think the first time we seen him, I believe it was in the end of Hulk in the cutscene and the bar. I think that was probably one of the most iconic moments in Marvel. Just because like he looked everything that we needed to see for us to have an Iron Man.
Indeed.
And to have a Tony Stark. Or to have an Iron Man, you need a good Tony Stark.
Indeed. I think he played that.
A great Tony Stark. Yeah.
Great Tony Stark, indeed. For number 4, I gotta go Guardians of the Galaxy. I don't know what James Gunn did, but James Gunn and his Guardians movie is just so good. From Peter Quill's story, even though we didn't get too much in depth in the first one of Rocket Raccoon's story, we got a little bit more in the volume 3.
Yeah,
it was still good. I loved it. It was a good movie. Great trilogy as well. My 3rd, I gotta go Sam Raimi Spider-Man 1. I mean, it was just him and Green Goblin, William Dafoe as Green Goblin, icing on the cake. I'm not even gonna see this. Indeed, William Dafoe as Green Goblin was just so peak.
For William Dafoe, another one. No.
So peak, so
To be able to play the Green Goblin that effectively without a goblin face,
yo,
and just he was one of those people. Like, people say Tom Holland's born to be Spider-Man. William Dafoe was born to play Green Goblin.
Indeed,
Like, he
yeah.
was born to play Green Goblin.
Yeah, it was a good movie. I love how he portrayed Green Goblin. It was good. My second, going Captain America. If that's not a lot of y'all favorite origin, Captain America, I don't.
You need to go back to the
You
drawing
gotta
board.
go back to the drawing
You
board.
gotta go back.
It's
to
a good
It's so
movie.
perfect.
Like,
It's so perfect.
how they? Oh my god, they tied him into like World War II and stuff like that. It was
Like,
good.
that's just, yeah. Like the world, even just the World War II aspect alone of him fighting with Bucky, Bucky being a young Buck that was a little bit older than Steve at the time, but
Right.
not even older, just bigger. He was bigger than Steve at the time, and then when he breaks him out of prison, he sees, damn, that's my best friend. Like, he said, damn, he said, I'm little bro now.
Little
He
bro,
said, I'm not
yeah.
old. I'm not old head. I'm little bro.
Oh bro, yeah,
Facts,
yeah.
bro. But yeah, that's like you said, everybody. That's got to be your top 5 origin.
It has to be. Now for number one, I don't know. A lot of people might not agree with this one, but Batman Begins, it hits home for me. I remember I was like 8 years old. Like, I was like 8 years old when I first seen it. And like they did the origin so well, and for him to turn his fear into a symbol, it was Scarecrow.
Yeah, and the fact that it was like that movie was so well made that like he was like I like a subtle villain that I gotta look up. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like I think that's why I fell in love with like how Daredevil is and like how Punisher is. Like, there's subtle villains that are thrown in the show and that were thrown in Batman Begins, like Scarecrow, that like you had to like he had his little build up to what he was and what his comic accurate stuff was.
Right.
And it great movie. Great great just everything. Everything about like Batman Begins. The fact that it's how many? What that was probably what 2000.
8.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Oh no, 05. That was 05.
2005.
Batman
Okay.
Begins 05,
So
yeah.
if the fact that it was 2005 and it is 2026 and they are making a video game about it, it's come on.
Yeah, Christopher Nolan. Yeah,
He did his thing. He did his thing.
Salute to him. Now let's take your top 5, man. I'm ready to see what you got.
All right. So for my top 5 origins, this one's kind of it not hits a little home to me, but it's just like me and my dad. I remember this was one of the first movies that I could like cognitively remember, like that we went to the. I remember you remember back in the day you had to go to the Best Buy. You had to go to the Best Buy
Right.
to get the new Blu-ray DVD.
Right.
You had to go get it. You had to make sure you had the right system to hook up Blu-ray DVD so you could play the movie.
Right.
But I know it's still sitting upstairs in the little movie case too. X-Men First Class. It was the first movie that they really had any origin to like what the leather suit people were doing. Like, it had everything that we wanted to see. It had the yellow and blue tights, which that's what we want.
Wait, so
We want it.
not to cut you off, but First Class was the one with Emma Frost too, right? Emma
Yes.
Frost.
Yeah, yes.
That was a good one.
Emma Frost and Hazazel
Mm-hmm.
and I forget. I can't remember exactly what his name was, but I just remember that Magneto and Charles's story, just understanding like that aspect of how they both went through a struggle and kind of had to refine themselves, but they did it together,
Right.
and it created this bond that like they'll never truly be enemies and they'll never truly want to defeat each other.
Right.
They'll always just want to like try to fight to get the other person to see that point of view.
Yeah.
But great movie. If you love action, there's a lot of action in that movie. If you love like historic callbacks, there's a lot of historic callbacks in that movie. Cuban Missile Crisis. It shows a little bit of the Holocaust because we all know Magneto. He's a Holocaust survivor. So yeah, just a great movie. And for my number 5, we have Iron Man, or number 4. Sorry about that, guys. We have Iron Man, and it's just great. Just everything that we saw from being in the silver suit first to him flying up there and it freezes because it's not the right type of metal and he's like, "Ah, shit, I'm falling. I'm going down." And then that's when you see when we fall in love with Robert Downey as Tony Stark because he's innovating. He's constantly trying to make the suit better. He can't sleep until it's better. He's constantly just building up to this better suit that ends up becoming the classic gold and red suit that just I think the first time like I saw that movie like and I saw his like eyes glow like when he like landed in the desert and his eyes glow, I was like, this is it. This is this is what my life's gonna be like. This is what I'm gonna be interested in for a while.
Yeah, it's definitely a top 5 movie for sure.
Top 5.
Let's
and
not
then,
forget that the nice suit he built in that cave. It was what a box of scraps.
In a cave with a box of scraps.
He was
Obadiah Stane. Man, what a legend, bro. I wish they would have kept Terrence Howard as Rhodey though.
Part of me do, but I love Don Cheadle.
I do love Don Cheadle. I think that there's a chance just for the comic side, like the comedian side of it, to have him be a little bit like chatty back. But then I do understand it because it's General Rhodes.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like you can't go against that. But what number did you have, Cap?
That was my second.
Second? Okay, yeah. I have Captain America at number 3. I mean, it's pretty similar. We're right there.
Right.
I mean, all in all, great movie. Like we already went through that. I'm not gonna rehash it and go through everything again. But yeah, great movie. And then number 2, your number 1, Batman Begins. Like I said, absolute cinema, great movie. Can't get anything better, bro. You can't get anything better than that. Just even like I think they kind of set the precedent for what a good Batman suit looks like. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Like what?
Oh my god.
What a good Batman suit looks like. What a good Bruce Wayne looks like with his gadgets, especially like the character. I don't know exactly his name, but the character that Morgan Freeman played.
Lucius Fox.
Yeah. So he just him having him and at his dispense with his weapons and then bringing him into his company just great. And then my number 1, I can arguably say that this is one of the greatest Marvel movies of all time, and I do say that this is the greatest Marvel trilogy of all time. My number 1 greatest origin movie is freaking Guardians of the Galaxy. We got it up here, right here. I'll have this soundtrack forever. I mean, it just doesn't get any better than that, folks. Like, Guardians of the Galaxy is everything you want in a movie, but with superheroes. Like, you get the emotion, you get the depth, you get a story arc of people that are lost, that find people, like we talked about earlier, like with Magneto and Charles Xavier. It gives you this great sense of story that they can't find themselves without the help of others,
right?
Like helping them get through whatever their problems are. And I just did a research project and got I think 50 out of 50 on it in my class. Shout out Dr. P. You know what it is. You love my presentation. It was great. Did it on Guardians of the Galaxy, and it's just everything about that movie is great. I think they casted everything correctly, and yeah. So, any closing remarks for our segment 2?
I mean, I think we got some good lists.
I think we do too. I think this is a good advertisement, kind of like advertisement showing like we know ball, like we know, we know our stuff. We know the good stuff. We know the bad stuff. But this should show you guys. We know it. But let's just get into segment 3 with our closing remarks. 3, and the segment 3 is just going to be closing remarks. And also, just real quick before we got done with our closing remarks, just wanted to show off what we got on our desk a little bit. I mean, we worked on this area. We're proud of it a little bit. So I mean, show off what we got. I mean, go first. Show your side a little bit.
All right, so everybody, let me see what this is. This is Big Wiz Khalifa, Pittsburgh staple. Everybody
Shout
knows
out
that
Pittsburgh.
is.
Shout out Wiz Khalifa. You know the deal.
My ball head man's right here. We got Shaq.
Shout out the Shackness.
Right here below him, we got. I don't even like bringing this man up, but the 2025 Superman. I hate the movie, by the way, but this is the Superman, the newest one.
Too woke, by the way. We don't need all that. Just
We don't need
make
all
superheroes.
That.
Just make
We
superhero
just need a
movies.
good superhero movie. You did too much. I'm sorry, James Gunn. And then this book we have up here is basically about our hood, football, where we grew up. We're from Aliquippa, Pennsylvania. A lot of you may probably not heard of it. It's a small town, 30 minutes outside of Pittsburgh. Basically, you know what Pittsburgh is and what it's made for. The steel mill, in our little town, it's a football town, and it's basically what the book is all about and stuff like that.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like it's a great thing to have on the desk just because, like, me and you wouldn't even know each other if it wasn't for, like,
Right.
the stuff that's in that book with football and everything like that. And it just kind of ties everything in, especially with, like, our discipline and everything that we see in the future could happen if we can just add a little bit of drive, you know?
Yeah.
But, yeah, for sure. Great add to the desk. All right, my side. So this is an empty one. Don't think it is trash. It is definitely trash, though. This is a Stranger Things limited edition Gatorade bottle. It's upside down. It was citrus cooler. That's one of my decent flavors I like of Gatorade. So I grabbed this. I was a big Stranger Things fan. Me and Reese talked about it. It's kind of one of those shows that you got hooked when you were younger on the first 2 seasons, and then you stayed along with the slop because you were just too invested into it not to be. And like we talked about earlier, I got the vinyl, 2-disc vinyl of the Guardians of the Galaxy soundtrack. Just great things on here. Like here, let's see. Let's read it back. I Want You Back, Jackson 5. Banger. Like, Hooked on a Feeling. Banger. I'm Not in Love. Banger. Like, Come and Get Your Love. Banger. Like,
One thing I can say about James Gunn is he knows how to choose his music.
He knows
when
how to
makes
choose his music.
He has a bag when it comes to music. I like that.
Agreed. Totally agreed. So, I think, what else? Okay. We got Triple H, Shawn Michaels, SummerSlam, Ultimate Funko Pop. You already know the deal. And then, shout out my girlfriend. Got me this Stormtrooper Samurai. Pretty fucking sick. Then over there, we got Chris Collinsworth. He's pretty sick. He's a little bit annoying on college football and football period. Is he college or NFL? Chris Collinsworth, or does he do both? I don't know. That type of broadcasting is a little bit out of our realm. But yeah, so that's a little bit of our desk and our setup. What we got to do with right now, it's what we're working with, and we're excited about it. We hope you guys are too. And obviously, you see this great wall of stuff behind us. We got some comics up here. We got one you've probably already seen if you're tuned into the Instagram. But yeah, so that's our desk. And before we get done, let's talk about just some of the things that we're excited for. Just upcoming Marvel, DC, cinema, other things that are, just that we have brewing that we want trailers for, that we're kind of demanding trailers for, and that we're just ready to come out. So I'm gonna let you talk about the first one.
We touched on it a little bit, but Spider-Man: Brand New Day, man. I think everybody is really looking forward to. We're finally getting a broke Peter, a broke, lonely, sad. It's the Peter we all want. If I'm not mistaken, was that Spider-Man 3? Sam Raimi?
Yeah, where he Spider-Man 3 is where he gets the symbiote,
Yeah,
the Sam Raimi. Yeah, yeah.
man. Look,
If we can get like, I hate to say this, but if we can get the asshole Peter Parker, like if we can get an asshole Tom Holland to like where he's like Zendaya's character MJ is just starting to get cool with him, and then he gets the symbiote, and he's like this big tough guy now, and she's like, you're not even like close to the guy. That I
walking up
want."
the suit shop dancing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love that.
Like, yeah, on some, you already know, man.
Yeah, that was yeah. We're looking for the villains. Oh my, Scorpion. We're finally getting a Scorpion in live action. That's big. I think everybody been waiting for this, especially after the end credit scene. And was it Homecoming?
Yeah, it's been since Homecoming since we've been waiting for
Tell
it.
me,
at least.
Matt. So yeah, that's gonna be good. We're finally getting Punisher. We're getting Punisher in their Spider-Man movie. I don't want to tell you, like, you know how that means something to me.
It does.
That means something to me. Now, if we could just get our boy Daredevil in this movie,
If I'm telling you guys, when he fell out of that organic web in the trailer, that wasn't no other web that got him. I will say there's another opportunity that it could have been the symbiote snatching him and saving him, but we only hear that thwip one other place, and we all know where it's at. We all know where it's at. We all know
that
where
Billy
it's
Club
at.
saved him. I feel
But that's yeah, it's definitely what we see on the slate for Brand New Day. A movie that I'm actually interested in seeing because I feel like James Gunn is good with his female characters sometimes, especially we've seen Margot Robbie's Harley Quinn. I feel like he did a great job with her. We are gonna we'll see how it goes with Supergirl. Supergirl is it has a chance, high ceilings, but DC, where we're at right now.
Yeah, DC has not been producing like
Yeah.
they should be. I'm not gonna say I'm not excited for it. I am. I'm really looking forward to see how it's gonna play out. I just hope it's nothing like Superman. If it's something like Superman, bro, I know I'm not gonna like it. But Jason Momoa as Lobo, I can't wait to see how. I
Oh
can't
my
wait.
gosh, it is that it's such a like I went to a comic book store out near my college that I'm at, and there was a box full of Lobo comics for like 25 cents, and I was gonna grab all of them, and I was like, dang, I gotta walk back to my dorm, so I can't really do that, but we'll see. I mean,
Yeah, it's definitely a movie I'm looking forward to. I just want to see James Gunn redeem himself. I just can't. The Superman movie, I just can't stress enough. It just wasn't good.
yeah.
It wasn't a good movie. So I hope he redeems himself with the
I
Supergirl.
didn't even go watch it because I knew. I knew that it wasn't. You can tell a movie by like the trailer just because the shots that they use in the
Right.
trailer. Like when you see shots in the trailer that are kind of half-ass, the trailer shots are supposed to like grab you.
But yeah,
Like it's supposed to
want,
make you
yeah,
like, oh, this is the movie.
right.
This is it. Like, you know what I mean? I just didn't see it with that, so it just
Yeah, it wasn't a good movie. Don't get me wrong, it was a good story. I mean, no, terrible story. The story was just terrible, but I loved the different characters like um, Green Lantern, Guy Gardner. Guy Gardner was pretty good in there. I love Guy Gardner. We finally got him on the live action screen.
from what I heard, I have a feeling that the reason Superman wasn't as good is because they tried to live up to what Deadpool and Wolverine was with the nostalgia of seeing all these old comic book characters,
Right.
and I feel like they tried to introduce too much. Like he could have got the dog at the end of the movie. Like I didn't even watch the Superman movie, and he could have got the dog at the end of the movie. He didn't have to get it. Like, you know what I mean? It didn't need to be his sidekick. You know what I'm saying? Like he could,
Right.
you know what I'm saying? But yeah. So, let's move on. I think this is a movie that everybody's excited for, and freaking Doomsday, man.
Oh man, Doomsday.
Is it just like everything we've like been waiting for?
Like we're literally getting the X-Men, the Avengers, and the Fantastic Four in one movie. I'm like, I can't. But y'all gotta do it right though. Like
Yeah.
y'all have to do it. Y'all have
Yeah.
to do it justice. I'm excited to see James back as Cyclops. That's one of my. I'm really
I think he
looking
was a
forward to that.
great casting. I
Yeah.
think there's weight behind that character, especially like if they need to make it he's not just about like, oh, I hate Wolverine
Right.
because he's on Jean Grey. It needs to be like the leader Cyclops that's leading me, my X
I was
Men.
gonna say
You feel me? Like,
that.
leading, like you feel me? Like it needs to be that. It needs to be. It doesn't need to be the black leather suits.
And
That's all I'm
just
saying.
let me say this: if I don't see Cyclops jump out of a plane and slow down his momentum
With his
vision,
ray, oh my god, oh my gosh! I think that was where like when you see, like when you see a superhero use the extent of his power, and you're like, holy shit,
it's insane.
this dude like I know you don't really watch it, but you said you see the clips like when like either Omni Man or Invincible, when he'll
Yes.
do some shit and he'll like pull somebody's spine out, and it's like, damn, he has blood on his fingers, but then his motherfucker flies away so quick that the blood flies off.
Right.
But like, yeah, it's definitely they got to do it right, but I think they will. I think
Yeah,
the time that
indeed.
they're taking with it, and I don't think Robert Downey Jr. would have came back if it wasn't gonna
good.
be
Yeah, if it wasn't a
what
good script.
we
Yeah,
want.
same with Chris Evans. I don't think none of them would have really. If it wasn't a good script, I don't think they would have done it either.
Agreed.
Yeah.
So let's move on to the next upcoming movie that we're gonna talk about real quick, and that's gonna be Dune Part 3. I know me and you talked about it. We haven't really even got into the trilogy itself with the first movies. My dad praises it. My dad's a dude from New York, so the first thing he told me when he saw that, yo, did you see that? Did you see that movie, Dune? That dude Timothy Chalamet ain't no joke. I said, all right, Dad, I got you. We'll check it out, but yeah, I think Dune 3 is definitely going to be one of those things. Like me and Reese, we're going to be at Doomsday together, no doubt, but we might have to hit a little double feature that day.
Yeah, I'll go see Dune.
You know,
Was it Zendaya's in there?
Zendaya's in it. Timothy Chalamet's in it. I don't really know any other cast, but I know it's like one of those movies that has like a lot of characters.
Yeah,
in it. Like a lot of main.
Oh, Robert Patterson is in it.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, we got. There's a few
Okay.
actors in there, so I'll definitely check it out.
Yeah. Okay. So the final one that we're gonna end with that we're excited about seeing is Clayface. We got the trailer for it, and that even like we talked about, James Gunn used the music that he used in the Guardians of the Galaxy for the intro, but he like slowed it down and made it like kind of ominous and like they already said that it's gonna be similar to like what did we get from Marvel that was like a horror movie? I'm trying to think. I feel like
From
we got
Marvel?
something. I think it was Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness that was supposed to be like kind of gory or something like that. But they're saying this is supposed to be like the first horror movie superhero movie that we're gonna get. But obviously not superhero because he's a villain. But
Right.
in that realm, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I got big hope for this movie.
Yes, I agree.
Clayface. This is our first time getting a live action Clayface, right?
Agreed. Yep.
Yeah, I think James Gunn's gonna do pretty good with it. I don't know, James Gunn. James Gunn is just so
Iffy.
he's so iffy.
So iffy.
He's so iffy. I like him better at Marvel. Though, I'm not gonna lie. I like him better with Marvel.
I think he is too. I think there's so much for him to do. Like, okay. Here's my thing. We'll just do this little, and we're not gonna make this a whole thing. But my thing with Marvel and DC is like the stuff that like adds into the superheroes' origins in Marvel. The shit makes sense.
Right.
In DC, some of the characters it doesn't make sense. It's just like it's just there. Like they're just heroes that they bring up and they're there. But we'll save that for another DC versus like Marvel video or something like that. But one thing that we are gonna try to do after every pod and every episode that we do, we're gonna do an annual ending cover that we both really thought was just cool as hell. But this one, I actually got at work. I shout out New Dimensions Comics. We got the Ultimate Marvel Team Up with, you see that green foot, you know what it is. That's Hulk and Spider-Man. Didn't give it a read yet because I just got it yesterday, but we saw the cover and immediately thought brand new
Brand new
day,
day.
brand new day. You know what I mean? So
Damn, we didn't even say that. Mark Ruffalo coming back as Hulk and yeah.
yep. So I mean, we see the we see this here alone. Look, Spider-Man, Savage Hulk, fighting in the middle of the street in New York. We need to see it. I need to see that. I mean,
That fight is gonna feed generations.
yeah, it's gonna be something that should get a lot of superhero fans back into it. And I think another thing I didn't talk about with Brand New Day, I'm very excited to see Tarantula.
Yo, see,
I don't know his
hope
origin.
It's not, I don't know his origin either, and I pray they don't make it into like a little montage to where like
Like
showing
we
us
just
what he
see
did.
it, and then we don't know about like what they
Yeah,
are.
like,
Yes,
I hope-
exactly.
I hope they go into depth of that character. Same with Boomerang too. Yeah, I want to see that.
Yeah, agreed. All right, guys. Well, we're gonna just explain all of our platforms real quick. You know, we're on TikTok, the dot multiverse dot m, and then we are also on Instagram at the Multiversal Pod, and we're also going to be this video on YouTube, the Multiversal Pod. So I really think you guys should give us a like, share with your friends. I mean, especially if you're into comics and stuff like that, just to get a idea of somebody that's similar to your age, or just even if you like some of the stuff that we were saying in this first video, to branch off, you know? I mean, just branch off and help us grow a little bit more. And yeah, anything else you want to say before we close it?
No, like you said, man. Like, comment, subscribe, man. Be active in there, and yeah.
Yeah, so we're gonna be active weekly still on Instagram. I will give you guys a notice. I am going to Italy for football at the end of the month, so that week will be a little bit hectic. I'm gonna try to pack some comics with me. Maybe if I can get some away time, I'll see if there's a little comic book store in Italy, see what they got going on over there. Definitely check that out. But other than that, I really think that you guys are gonna love this, and yeah. So thank you guys.
Appreciate it.